All right, traders, so let's take a look at this. So as you can see, this is from my live stream. You can see all the drawings that are there. You can see literally, if I were to draw this down, it actually ended up peaking at about 72 pips exactly to the T72, 72.5. And we were risking about 25 pips, and price ended up actually going in our favor exactly as expected. Now, we're going to look at the other chart so that way we can kind of see how we actually, spotted this, right? So let's first and foremost, I wanted to understand the direction, right? So if we were to actually replay this before it actually initially happened, what I started noticing was that we got a break of the highs. Now, typically what happens here is a lot of people make this massive mistake, is that they think that just because the market closed above these highs, we're now looking for potential buys, right? We had another major resistance area here, and then the market actually closed bullish above this high. Now, here's where most people make this massive mistake. Personally, I'm going to give you guys a tip. I like to wait for this impulse candle here, especially once we have a massive impulse, to give me a stronger momentum to the upside, right? The reason being is because this is a higher time frame impulse. And by the way, let me just go back up to the 4 hour here. If we look at the 4 hour, it hadn't closed, I believe, but if we actually play it out, I believe it closed bullish. There we go. So the next following candle actually closed bullish, and then you saw that it ended up engulfing the previous candle. So now if I actually go back, because I don't want to, let me just see if I can go back here. Give me 1 second. There we go. So if we go back and we would have seen it like this, you would have thought, okay, you know what? It's going to the upside. Yes and no. But like I said, you want to get a stronger momentum, and then you look for a retest of the market to then confirm that that's the direction the market wants to go. So what I did here was I still was looking for potential sells, but my condition was that on the lower time frame, like the 1 hour, I wanted to see the market engulf this zone here, this low, and see a potential continuation to the downside. Typically, like I like to see even a 4 hour closure below engulfing, but let's look at the 1 hour. Let's kind of play this out and see what happened. And then I'm going to show you guys what I saw and when I looked to enter. So as you can see right here, this engulfing candle right here was my indicator right there. And this is on the 1 hour time frame. This is more than enough for me to look for potential entries. So as you can see, like I said, right over here, I entered positions. Actually, in fact, I waited for the retest, but once I started to see it retest, I entered. Okay, so take profit smashed here at about 72 pips. So congratulations to those. I know that some of you guys took it on the stream, and all of our members that were able to enjoy this beautiful trade. But why is this also important? Because we need to understand that there are areas in the markets where there's resistance and it doesn't really react that much, right? Here, like it rejected here, but it didn't go all the way down, right? Around this zone. So we need to understand that these major areas are important, because if you notice that every time the market came to these major zones, what did we get? We got a massive rejection, then it went down. Then it came back up, retested that exact same zone. What happened here? And then it went down all the way down here, right? What happened here? A massive impulse to the upside, came to this major area of structure. What did the market do? The market then gave a beautiful rejection. Now here's where we get faked out, and a lot of people here make this massive mistake to look for buys. And then that's when they usually get faked out, or they look to enter here, but they do a tighter stop loss, and then they end up not realizing that the market will always, or not always, but for the most part, retest these highs around here once more, grab some more liquidity so that it continues its impulse to the downside, right? It already told you the direction it's going. It's just going to grab some more liquidity of the highs. And you want to be selling price as well. See, here's the thing. And other people do breakouts, right? So then they sell at the low here, indicating, yeah, you know what? There's a higher probability it's going to come all the way down here. There's a massive area here, the range that, the market could fill. And so they sell literally at the break of this low. But the problem with that is they put their stop loss just above the highs, and then they get stopped out. How many times, guys, let me know in the chat, how many times have you gotten stopped out on a trade that you literally did everything and everything checked off your boxes, and then all of a sudden it hits your stop loss only to go in your direction? And this happens time and time again, and it's happened to all of us, guys, to be honest. And so yeah, that's pretty much what I saw, guys. It's very straightforward, clean move. Once I had that break back into this major resistance, we had a beautiful rejection to the downside. We had price come back up to grab liquidity, and this is where people don't wait for that. They're very impatient, and this is why it's important, guys, to be patient when it comes to taking these high probability setups. Okay, also, guys, let me know in the chat or in the comment section if you guys have any future video suggestions that you'd like me to post. I appreciate you guys. As you guys know, we're live twice a day in the mornings, Monday to Friday at 7:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. So if you're new to the family, welcome. Make yourself at home. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure that post notification bell is turned on. And with that being said, that's all I have for today. I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.